Salutations everyone, and welcome back to Let's Play The Darkest Dungeon. I'm your host, BrainBoy20. Where we had last left off, we had taken, not exactly the A team, but a bit of a B team that was being set up out for a stroll, earning Carcadus's final level up and leaving Orlando Dagon, Bonafont, and Thibust on the edge of glory. And upon arrival, we finally gained access to the town's random events, one of which being a medical breakthrough making the medical ward free. Because of this, Carcadus is getting his syphilis treated. Orlando is getting his lethargy treated. And we will unequip all trinkets, for it is time to move on with a different group. Before we do that, let's actually decide what mission we're interested in taking on. I am slightly limited in time right now, so I am going to have to ensure that I spread this out. As much as I would love something like the Hero's Ring or otherwise, I actually do want to stick with a medium force. I'm actually interested in going to the Cove. So, with that in mind, who should I take with me? You don't exactly have any negative traits when exploring the Cove, so I'm definitely willing to take Tanky in this mess. Board the Keen does not have any negatives involving the Cove as well. So I'll actually take her along. Wakalicious. As glorious as it is, you don't have any, there's not a lot of humans there. Honestly, wouldn't mind Wakalicious joining us in the fray, and Pippin, you have no issues there as well. So I'll actually take Pippin along for the ride, and with your respective forces and setups. With your respective setups, I don't feel the need to change anything. None of you are hopelessly insane, none of you have any particular negatives. We have healing, we have stress reduction, and we have DPS. So we will let sleeping evils lie, but first things first, I want to upgrade everyone's forces, or abilities, to the best of their ability. Aggressive mutation to malignant mutation, further boosting the crit damage and the base damage. Board the Keen, welcome to the fold of the most powerful amongst us. And no one else truly needs anything. Yes, none of you need them. Although, we are very, very close. If I do mess with a few more things, I might be able to get Instructor Mastery up to the next level. I think I'm going to see what I can do. Fully leveled skills would be fantastic. And at 9 of those, that brings you up to the level you're supposed to be at. But this is honestly more important. At 9, that's exactly what's needed. And if you could bite the bullet, which you can, Instructor Mastery 4. Which looks like it actually changes the guild hall to something truly outrageous. So, Tanky, I want you to gain increase to your transition, which actually boosts how much, reduces any negatives to speed, increases further damage resistance and blight resistance. Slam reduces the enemy's stats ever further, increases the knockback chance. Rake gives a massive increase to damage and accuracy. And then I guess a bit of absolution never hurt. Board the Keen, you gain a boost to your wicked hack. Barbaric Yelp. Breakthrough. Yeah, it actually boosts the crit damage modifier, so that's amazing. And Adrenaline Rush, which makes it even heal for greater. Wakalicious. None may deny that the Battle Ballad is not one of the most useful abilities I have with me. Inspiring Tune for increased stress reduction. And Slice Off. We can deal less with Harvest. You're not really a main combat fighter. Weird Reconstruction, making its healing ever greater. Eldritch Pull, which I think makes its accuracy easier to hit. But I think Weakening Curse is more important. And now's the time I'm going to start biting the bullet, because I actually want a few more. So please sort by trinket name. What do we have duplicates of that I do not need? That is not helpful to me in the slightest. You're helpful for the Grave Robber. I don't ever use a second Speed Stone. That will take a final upgrade to Abyssal Artillery. And now, may we embark to let sleeping evils lie. I say before I forget to actually give you the Restraining Padlock. And then I think Legendary Bracer. No, you need your speed. You definitely need your speed. You'll get Dismas's head. Oh, I can get the Barristan's head. No, thank you. That's only if the torch is below a certain amount. In fact, the Heaven's Hairpin's probably better. So keep your lights up extremely high. And your speed isn't high to begin with, so you get the decreased stress damage and the increased accuracy for the cost in speed. The best... Oh, Pippin, sorry. You'll get Junia's head, as you always will, in a Book of Sanity. And Wakalicious, ever glorious. Definitely won't need much of anything else, so maybe a bright tambourine. And not a Book of Sanity. You don't need to hit with a lot of attacks, so I guess an increase in dodge and max HP doesn't hurt you in any way, shape, or form, and your stress heals are brought through the roof, which is your secondary setup. And with that, let us provision. We'll see how far this takes us. As this is a medium mission, we do have a duty to ensure that we at least have the minimum supplies to carry us through, which that is not the minimum, sadly. Longevity eye patch isn't helpful to us, so I'll sell that one off right away. And that brings the torches up to the respectable level. A shovel. We have one batch of medicinal herbs. But I think I'm gonna go with a second. And another shovel just in case. And you know what? Just a little bit of extra healing. And let us go. Now this is a medium mission, but I'm going to try to rush it through as I do have an event later today that I must attend. Well, I shouldn't call it an event, that puts it lightly. My grandmother had a bit of an issue with her health recently, and we're supposed to go to the doctor's today. And I definitely want to finish this up as soon as possible.
Recover these lost shipments of rarities, that we may prevent them from falling into even less scrupulous hands.
Can we please move this so I may see? Curio, 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 battles. So really, we don't have to fight immediately unless I so choose. And because of that, I'm going to avoid it at all costs. No, none of you have particularly good trap disarm except Wakalicious. So he'll be the one to primarily disassemble these traps for us. And Borthakeen is going to be the loot horde that she always meant to be, with a shovel. Now we will avoid this fight unless it's entirely necessary, but they do mark what is a quest objective for us, so this fight is completely unnecessary right now, and we are a very combat-heavy party. I'm not going to risk it. I did risk that for Board King because I do kind of want the stress reduction, as that is just useful. None may deny the traveling pack.
As the light gains purchase, spirits are lifted, and purpose is made clear.
Alright, let's see what the scouting reveals for us. We found one quest location, curios and battles, but technically I could avoid those entirely. But there's only one quest location thus far. So what I'm probably going to end up doing is bounce down here, pick up that treasure, head down here, get the rest of the quest locations, and then double back. I'm not going to risk that again. I'm going to go with the lowest risk from this point onward. Stashed heirlooms. Fantastic. Sister's relic. Some things are better left unopened. Nonsense. We're gonna have to go for some glory. I have too little gold to begin with. And you, on the other hand, are important. Because if I remember correctly, you're the one that I could use to get rid of some of these massive negatives that we have. So, who has things that we should probably remove? Walkalicious definitely seems like it. Yeah, we'll have Walkalicious attempt to remove it. And the faithlessness has been removed like a disease. Of course, faithlessness could be removed. And that was partially why I took the medicinal herbs on this, just because free removal of those traits is amazing. Ladies and gentlemen, the first battle. Pelagic Widemouth, Pelagic Oracles, and a lot of Guardians. Now we are going to transform, as it's only necessary. Now who do I want to hit? You have a good chance of being killed outright.
Annihilate.
And we will take that, if it's definitely a possibility. Battle Ballad's now going to go off because we do want the crit chance and buffs. Upon buffs, a demon's pull brings you forward, exactly where she can hit you. Are you guys literally going to chain guarding? That seems like it's a really silly idea, but maybe an interesting theory. I had a feeling you were going to go first, but as of right now, you shouldn't be taking a ton of stress damage. And we're going to start racking up whatever damage buffs we can grab. You'll be brought to the forefront once more. I said you'd be brought to the forefront once more, but clearly I am a liar. And you... Oh, I insist on using a breakthrough. I don't think it's going to do much.
Press this advantage. Give them no quarter.
But it kills the one that was granting us so much stress. I say, as they immediately start critting us again. You can stop that. One more battle ballad and you can start reducing stress. We are trying to take them down anyway. These Guardians are definitely tough, but we can be stronger. El Pippin now needs to be regaled to his healing role. Yes, you bleed, you bleed. Don't come crying to me about it. We're not going to be able to kill either of these until the Pelagic Bulwarks just drop dead. Alright. Yeah, get some lightheartedness back in you, will ya?
A singular strike.
Well, I'm not denying the results. And Pippin should heal him fully. You'll be slightly damaged, but if you could finish them off, that would be fantastic. But instead, you'll just be barriering up again. And hitting Board the Keen for a crit. What is your crit chance? Please tell me. Because I highly dispute that. You know, one final rake should finish them off.
Continue the onslaught. Destroy them all.
I'm basically going through standard moves, as this is a party with enough survivability where I shouldn't really be as hands-on with them as I'm going. Although, of course, they're going to manage to land a few more hits on us because they're way too tanky for us to deal with. But with 75% protection... you can actually just transform back because their speed is so low. Oh, of course you resist it. You'd probably resist the entire damage. No, you wouldn't, and that's the problem. We'll just go with stress reduction here, because we have 2 more chances to kill. And I'm honestly hoping that Pippin goes first. Thank you.
Their formation is broken. Maintain the offensive.
Well, it took a while, but we finally succeeded. Eventually. Now, if I'm definitely not as spirited, it's because exhaustion definitely does take its toll on any commentator.
Gold, trinkets and baubles, paid for in blood.
But thankfully, YouTube is definitely not the issue. It's more of the line of work that I'm currently trying to change out of. I might have prospected a laser quest, which is definitely infinitely better than what I'm currently doing, and I would love to get access to that. However, I'm doubtful that they're going to respond, as they claim to have many hundreds of people applying at any one given time.
Awarded to the brave and the foolhardy alike.
But all in all, these treasure halls are a nice haul. All these treasure halls are a nice haul. Yes. And we'll just keep advancing until the day is done. Bring the torchlight back.
The magic is struck. A blazing star is born.
Really, I don't even have to click on these. Borderkin just does it automatically. It's fantastic. We don't actually need 50 gold. The citrine's worth more in case I don't get any back. And we had to use some food. We still surprised them. This is important. This is important and really annoying. I want you to the front. You can transform, but I want to cut them to ribbons. I really don't like this party style.
Surges as the enemy crumbles.
And I'm definitely wanting to kill you before you get a chance. Would a Grim Harvest do anything? Would a Slice Off do anything? It definitely put you close, but I think I'm going to just stick with a Battle Ballad. We'll go with the traditional strategy, even if it gives them a chance to act. Oh no, spear fishing.
Waits for the slightest lapse in concentration.
Oh, that's a stun move. Get back here.
As the fiend falls, a faint hope blossoms.
We will feast on your hearts. As you've annoyed the ever-living heck out of me. Heck, I don't even know why I'm building dodge chance. It clearly doesn't work as often as it should. And a rage might just insta-gib. It doesn't, but it brings it really close. Oh, I can't hit you unless I do a breakthrough. Hopefully no immediate combat hits.
As victories mount, so too will resistance.
Oh, with the citrine, I think I'm going to take a few busts. Actually, no, over the anti-venom, because we have enough ability to clear blights. It doesn't seem like there's that many.
Packs laden with loot are often low on supplies.
So that leads to the question, do I want to actually use the campfire now or later? I think I'm definitely going to do it now, while I have the time and the food.
A spark without kindling is a goal without hope.
Well, we can revel, but I don't feel the urge to do so. Quickening. The eye of the tiger however, seems like what I'd like to do on him. In fact, we might even just ultimately... No, we're not going to do a dark ritual. We're not that desperate. Every rose has its thorn. No one has a lot of stress, though. But I think some dark strength dropped on her is to my benefit. Battle trance, as you can remain in position 1 from this point onward. Quickening would be fantastic. And then every rose has its thorns. Listen here, every night has its dawn. And after this, there's nothing more we can do. We're going to use the medicinal herbs to clear that, and we're going to rest. It should definitely pump strong. You have a whopping 40% damage buff.
The path is clear. We require only the strength to follow it.
Like, you have a whopping 40% damage buff. That should only get more insane, especially because we're going to give you some increased crit chance as well. Wait, let's collect ourselves. No, let's collect this loot. Okay, and they're surprised, meaning that they are now very, very much dead. One transformation later, followed up by a little bit of horrific murder on her part, and it should finish them all off. And the bleed alone should kill him. Ah, Pelagic Oracle lives? Impressive. Yet adorable. This hulking beast of a man, seriously.
That overconfidence is a slow and insidious killer.
As long as we keep our torchlight up and her in the front, we shouldn't be concerned with whatever they send our way. But it looks like we went in the wrong direction if we're trying to find the last relic.
If only treasure could staunch the flow of otherworldly corruption.
Oh no, we're surprised. Like, a little transformation alone, combined with a slam, because I think it has the forward 1 quality. We'll definitely rectify this. And he gets a sea breeze, but I don't think that's going to save you. Especially not from her.
Masterfully executed.
Oh, please tell me this kills you. This does not kill the man. It does not kill him, unfortunately. We're gonna put you on death's door. As once she gets off one attack, you should all be dead. I just said adorable, but futile. So you're a dead man come the next turn, I believe. Are you a dead man? I need some information. No, you're not. Not like it matters. Didn't take a hit, killed them all.
Seize this momentum. Push on to the task's end.
This is important. The Hellion's bleeding pendant's actually better than a citrine. And a portrait is actually better than a jade, in my opinion. Although this is kind of the mentality that leads me to have next to no gold at all opportunities. Well, I suppose the Ancestor's Relic doesn't... Like, okay, we have it.
A fortune, waiting to be spent.
I doubt the skeleton key's that important, or that vitally important. And we are going to continue adventuring because it turns out that I was able to finish this mission in what is effectively no time flat. So we're just going to rush on back and see whatever else we can discover in this place. Heck, who knows, might even encounter the Collector for the 3rd freaking time on the return trip.
The light, the promise of safety.
Anyway, aside from my own, like, continued exhaustion, with life in general, I am still trying to work on the channel, and I believe I've got a good first date for a live stream, and that might be tomorrow. And due to it being tomorrow, well... hang on, there's someone coming in. Alright, we're back. My apologies. That was surprising. Although thankfully she knocked, so I was able to prepare for it, unlike other opportunities. So, let's see here. One final room, one final battle. We're going to definitely transform, as we want to make this battle as quick as possible. Alright. Let's see if we can take you all down a notch before you get a chance to act. A battle ballad will improve the crit chance, and hopefully breakthrough will crit upon all of them. My stress wave and bravo tanky is definitely something not to be concerned with. We manage our stress quite well the entire fight. Although a run for the old gods isn't exactly nice. Not much we can really do about it. Come forward. Not allowed to get a chance to act. Of course, you put up a barnacle barrier on a DPS. Why wouldn't you? How good is a breakthrough? Good enough. We can start spreading around some damage at least. And that's one that bites the dust, but now I want to make it two. Excuse me, I see that little bout of damage that you're doing, and I'd like you to stop it. Because while he might have resisted the pull, he definitely won't resist the damage. Now, if we can get another swing off of anyone, that'd be fantastic. And that's another one that bites the dust. But an Octocestus, which does not crit, it hurts, that's all I can really say. Very little damage is done to you, but I don't care about what you can bring forward, as now I can just spend my time trying to DPS you down. And the bleed that's on you is what I'm more interested in. Please come here. Or apparently you're dragged in the worlds beyond. Well, silly me. We didn't spend the time pumping ourselves up. Your protection will soon fall after one more round. And then with that, we should be able to start killing you. Or Brava Tanky can just get tired of you and finish you off anyway.
This expedition at least promises success.
And is there anything else in our way? Not really. And so I'm thinking we're going to end the quest here. Well, she's created more editing work by just walking into the room, but I guess it's my fault for recording so close to the end. Anyway. Collected heirlooms, collected treasures, and the quest reward are mine. And definitely it's worth a lot of crests, which I guess we always do need. It's just I wish I would get a little bit more of basically anything else. And Brava Tanky is brought to the next degree as is Wakalicious. You gain the healer's gift while you gain the runs. Oh gosh. I can only imagine a little image of an Alaskan sled dog.
Surplus. A rare and wonderful thing.
Supply run. Met at the bridge by a jubilant crowd. The caretaker credits a thick fog and an early departure time for the wagon's safe arrival. Hear ye, hear ye. Supply costs change by 50% and provision costs change by 50%. Excellent. And now we have a Master Abomination on our ranks, but I believe that's the end of the episode here. Hope you've all enjoyed watching. This has been BrainBoy20 with Let's Play the Darkest Dungeon, and I'm signing off. If you enjoyed the video, remember to like, comment, or subscribe, it helps out a great deal, and I hope to see you all next time. Farewell.